So this message has been dropping in potently this morning, and I want to bring it into your field of awareness for you guys to feel into this. A lot of us have been taught as humanity, as humans on this earth experience, to waver. Like a lot of us are non-committal in the way that we ask for things and the way that we show up in life. And most of us are protecting our own energetic fields from disappointment, from uh, people rejecting us, from all of this dimensional energy. If you can think about it, our lack of commitment, let's just say, of not wanting to get hurt or scared that it's not going to happen, is actually creating the thing that we desire not to have happen. And this came up in the conversation I was having this morning with one of my one-to-one clients, and she said to me, like, I don't feel like I'm going to do this again, but like when this transpires and this ends, then I'm kind of considering. And the kind of considering I'm thinking about energies are all the energies that are actually counteracting towards your manifestations, towards your desired life, because you're not saying yes in full commitment to it. And the short that's coming out today here on YouTube is about claiming energy. And I wanted to bring forth in a longer form video to you today about what this actually means for you. When you claim an energy, when you say, I will, this is happening, this is going to happen, the universe says they're solid. God says they really desire this. Let's move the energy to make sure that it happens. And when you're all in that belief behind that claiming energy, it will transpire. It is inevitable. That's the law of energy. It's inevitable. When you root in and you're like, I will until this is happening. I'm not giving up on this. I trust in the universal alignment. I trust in the universe. I surrender to the universe, and you start to take action in alignment, it will move. But most of us are playing in this field over here of the scarcity part, of the fear of like, what if I claim it and it doesn't work? Yeah, it's never going to work if you don't fully claim it and believe that it's possible. And this is, I think, the real kicking or turning point that we're at right now in the collective. We're dismantling so much of the infrastructure around us that we've been taught, we've been conditioned to think, we've been conditioned to feel, we've been conditioned to, discover, right? We've been contained in these boxes. Our entire school system is set up that way to keep us in uniform, to keep us in this alignment in their narrative. Most of the earth experience now is blocking our intuition. They don't want us to feel, they don't want us to connect. When we move into places of purity of light, when we eat in high caliber foods, when we're out in nature, when we're experiencing sunrises and sunsets and the beautiful temperatures of the world, we expand more open. The third eye starts to open more, the pineal gland starts to move more. We connect in deeper into our heart centers. But when we think about the narrative of what's been playing out in the world, everything is distorting this. They're bringing in radiation, 5G towers, different infrastructures, changing the consistency of the cloud formations. They're spraying toxicity into the earth experience because they want us to be diminished in control. So when I say to you today about claiming your energy and stepping into the space to claim your energy, it's literally about bringing in your potency of light right here and being like, I no longer will surrender and submit into this life that isn't actually what I desire. And there's a lot of aspects to your life potentially, or maybe a small portion that you've been living in this fear, but there's a lot of people right now living in a lot of fear and are not making decisions based on fear, based on, can I do it? Based on, what if it doesn't happen? Based on what will people think? And this is one of the main imprints I feel right now that's happening for a lot of people on the earth plane. And it's time for us to shift it. It's time for us to move through it. It's time for us to really start to maneuver this claiming energy in our field of this desire that we really want and stepping behind it full-heartedly, that we will until we'll get up and do the work, and we'll step in and we'll launch the things and we'll move it through, and we'll show up at the gym and we'll eat the foods, and we'll make a decision every day to live the life we desire. And most days it will not be easy because we're up against an infrastructure that is completely opposing to that, which means some days we're just going to want to sit on the couch and watch TV and drink our faces off. And other days we're going to potentially want to get up, but we're really lazy and we don't really want to, but we're going to go anyways. And maybe it's a half-ass workout that day, but we're shifting the narrative as we move through. And we're making decisions every day that are moving us closer and closer to what it is we desire. I usually go to yoga on Tuesday mornings. Today's Tuesday that I'm recording this video. It's 8:40. I would already be on the road, but I made a choice this morning to step into my to-do list today, to take this 4-hour gap of time that I have before I teach this afternoon in some programs and stuff, to really align in energetics. And I'm like, I desire to create this. I desire to move this through. I desire to hold space over here. I desire this aspect, and ideas are formulating in my mind. And I go, how can I keep expanding? What does this look like and feel like for me? And I'm dropping into my own claiming of energy, because I am up at the cusp of this next level rooted inside. And I am desiring to move through this, and I'm desiring to show up. I'm desiring to move an energy through. That's why right before I'm about to make some banana cakes, which I cannot wait to eat, I literally was like, it dropped in. They're like, you need to record this video now. So I literally turned around, sat down, hit record, and here I am right now recording this for you, so that you can get this imprint in your field, so you can feel this and take it. Whoever's watching this video, this is a reminder for you. Claim the life you want to live. What does it feel like? What does it look like? How do you show up in it? And how do you take action every single day to align it in the purity of your light, in the flow that makes sense? I'm not talking about driving and hustle masculine energy, although some of you watching this video are very masculine, and that could be a thing for you, but there's also an opening of flow. We all have divine feminine and masculine energy within us, all of us, every single one of us, no matter what our sex is, every single one of us do. And there's a blend of both worlds that plays out, whether we're a female in this life or whether we're a male in this life. There's an energy that plays out with us. And if you are too far over on one side, you're missing the gap in the other side. We need both to flow. So we expand and open as we take action in strategy. And then we create the game plan, and then we move within the game plan to execute. And this is a thing, but it's all starts with claiming. What do you really desire? And now leaning into that to execute. And that's where we're at today. So this is my expanded message for all of you guys listening in the collective. Just grateful that you're here. And, you know, if you check the show notes or you check the notes in the description here of the videos, I give away a bunch of free stuff all the time. There's a masterclass I taught called Surrender, that there's a link inside of here that you can grab at any point in time. You guys can go and grab that if you desire to learn more about surrendering into this space. I also created this clearing money blocks meditation that most people love, and I'm going to link it up here as well for you to feel into if that's something that you want. It's a very powerful meditation. I've been told numerous times by numerous people that it's a very powerful meditation. So if you guys want it, it's there for you. You know, click on it, grab it for yourself, use it, utilize it, believe in yourself, start to trust, and let's move through this experience, because you, my friend, are a bright being of light. It's time for you to keep shining brightly. And I'll see you guys all again soon.